Can you ever be friends with an ex?
Well, if we're following the celebs' footsteps, then yes. Loads of them have been showing us how to do it. I wasn't pointing at anyone in particular.
In a moment, we'll chat to our relationship expert, Simone Bienne. I'm crossing my arms. But first, here's Katie.
When Olivia Martinez brought girlfriend Halle Berry to watch his ex Kylie in concert, you may have thought he was a brave or stupid man. But actually, it seems that when it comes to being friends with your ex, celebrities are trying to lead by example. Newly remarried Reese Witherspoon was recently spotted out with her ex-husband Ryan Phillippe. And when he heard of her engagement, he maturely said, "I'm very happy for both Reese and Jim. I wish nothing but the best for the mother of my children." Then there's Courtney Cox and David Arquette. Apparently, they've just started divorce proceedings, yet Courtney recently said, "We are getting along great. It's kind of the best we have ever been." And you can't leave out Simon Cowell. He's notorious for being besties with his exes. In fact, he gave one a job on The X Factor, another a house, and takes them all on holiday with fiancée Mishcon. Of course, there's plenty of celebrities who don't take the high road. So how realistic is it to stay friends with an ex?
As long as you feel comfortable with yourself and happy with the relationship, there shouldn't be a problem.
I think it's okay for me to be friends with my ex, but not the other way around.
It's difficult if one of you still likes one another, and then you get involved with other people and it gets all complicated.
Why not? And who knows, they say time heals all wounds, so maybe in time.
I guess everyone's different, but I still think there's always that tension. There's always the chance. You never know, something could happen, so I'll just say no.
The friendship may come with complications, but with such A-list inspiration, perhaps it's time to give it a go.
Right, our relationship expert, Simone Bienne, is here. Now, those celebs, Simone, they do it very well, but should you be in touch with an ex after you split up with them?
I think it really depends on what went on during the relationship, because if you went through something really difficult and serious together, like losing a parent, or, for example, battling an illness like Kylie and Olivier did, then I think it would be a shame to break that bond. But if someone cheated, or maybe it was a toxic relationship, then I think it's actually better not to be friends.
Well, most people, I think, might find it a little bit challenging, especially if some of those things have gone on that you mentioned, but the celebs do seem to make it work better than perhaps the rest of the population.
You can see my cheeky grin,
yes,
Matt.
I can.
Hollywood is a very small town. And even the celebrity world, as you both will know, is a small place, and you're likely to bump into each other. So there's an incentive to keep things very civilised. And also in Hollywood as well, it is all about that clean and perfect image. So if you look at Penelope Cruz and Tom Cruise and
I forget they were together.
Katie Holmes, how they handled it, how Katie and Penelope are actually pictured together with the baby, you know, back then. It's not good enough to be friends with the ex. You have to be friends with your ex's new girlfriend or new partner. So they keep things very clean in Hollywood, and it's all about the brand. There's too much at stake for them not to keep it clean.
And you don't want to make enemies with your ex if you're in the public eye, because you don't want those rumours or those naughty shenanigans happening on those Saturday nights coming out, do you?
No, you don't.
That's a fact, isn't it?
It is a fact.
I'm not speaking from experience. No. Right, sorry, next question. What advice have you got for people who want to stay in touch with their ex?
Okay, I think 3 rules. Ask yourself, why do you want to be friends? If it is as a way to try and hold on to a love lost, do not delude yourself. I know it's really difficult, but don't fall into that trap of thinking that it's going to make the break more easy, because it won't. Secondly, have time out. You need space between you two so that you can end the old relationship and come together as friends. So you're starting a new relationship, you need space for that. And thirdly, if you're still in love with your ex, then I don't think you're ready to be friends yet, because actually that isn't a friendship. So just, it may never happen, and if it does, I think time is the best healer.
And just quickly, I've got an ex that I'd really like to be friends with. We've been apart 3 years now. We were together 5. Should I keep trying? He doesn't want to be my friend. Should I leave it there?
Honey, move on, girlfriend.
Get out of your life.
I've got other mates.
Yeah, we'll be your friends. I think leave the past where it is. If you have kids, I think that's completely different. And look at how Bruce and Demi have been so fantastic and such great role models. But there are other things at stake.
Well, as I haven't, I'm not going to bother.
You haven't, yeah, just don't
Thanks,
bother.
Simone.
It's his loss.
Yes, precisely.
Oh, we could talk about this for ages.
We could.
Thank you very much, Simone.
Let's take a look at some of your messages, guys. You're all talking about the X Factor, understandably. James on Twitter says, I love the new X Factor lineup so much. I wish people would stop moaning about it because this show is about finding a singer. Oh, we forgot about that, didn't we?
Yeah,